Thoroughbred Action is presented by Hardacre Farm.
Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. Happy St. Patrick's Day. We have 13 races on tap today, including the Grade 2 inside information. Let's get right to those track and weather conditions.
13 races to get to on the Saturday program beneath sunny skies and temperatures in the mid-70s. The main track is fast, the turf course is firm, and the first of the day over the turf at 5 furlongs. An allowance-optional claiming event with a field of 7. The off-time favorites included the 3, Starship Wildcat, and the 6, My Taiwan On. Racing at Gulfstream. Go Christian Go missed the start about 2 lengths. Good start for Starship Wildcat, who's heading off for the early lead, accompanied by Longshot Our Boss, who's away in second. My Taiwan On now takes a joint third with Tale of Cantharos at the rail. They're followed by Go Christian Go, who's under restraint third last. Tell Me His Story is second last, while a bit wide, and the trailer is Monday Pirate. They swing to the far turn, chasing the speed of the 9-year-old Starship Wildcat, who leads the way 3 parts of a length. My Taiwan On looms large on the outside second. Our Boss is back to third. Tell Me His Story given the green light by Lescano to go forward. He's now into third. Back between horses is Tale of Cantharos, then Go Christian Go and Monday Pirate as they run past the quarter-mile mark. They're at the top of the stretch. My Taiwan On the outside, Starship Wildcat on the inside, shoulder to shoulder with an 1/8 of a mile left to go, and Starship Wildcat is dead game. My Taiwan On now gets serious under Javier Castellano and surges to the lead. Starship Wildcat is game, but he's only second best to My Taiwan On, who moves away to win it by a length in the end. Starship Wildcat second, really close for third. Photo involves Tale of Cantharos and Tell Me His Story in 55 and 4. Number 6, My Taiwan On, proved too tough for the first race competition, wearing down a game Starship Wildcat for the victory. Under confident handling from Javier Castellano for trainer Jane Sibeli and owner George Vyers. It was 3, Starship Wildcat second, 1, Tale of Cantharos ran third. To the second race now at 6.5 furlongs over the main track. Race number 2 has Maiden claimers in for a price tag of $25,000. Scratch the 1, Exonerated Rule. Edgard Zayas on the 4, Tis Priceless. A field of 8. The favorite was the 5, Y'all. And they're off. The favorite Y'all was away well up on the outside. Golden Alina has a touch of speed, and these two move on. Splitting horses, Lucille Bull is up to challenge. Miss Casarina has to tap on the brakes. For Love is on the outside and moving out the rail. That's Charming Emmy. She's only 3 lengths off the pace. The 2 at the back are Tis Priceless and Super Duper Girl. Down the backstretch they go, and up front, the leader is Y'all. 3 parts of a length. Golden Alina on the outside, second. Racing outside of her, and now third is For Love. Back to fourth goes Lucille Bull, then trying to improve Miss Casarina. Tis Priceless splits horses with Super Duper Girl and Charming Emmys at the back. They round the far turn now, 3 furlongs left to go. Y'all leads by a neck. For Love issues a serious challenge on the outside, second. 2.5 back to Golden Alina, third. Super Duper Girl winds it up in the red on the outside, fourth with Miss Casarina, then Tis Priceless. Lucille Bull second last. The trailer is Charming Emmy as they turn for home. Big time tussle on the top end. Toward the inside, Y'all. Toward the outside, For Love. Shoulder to shoulder, Y'all cut the corner and comes back at For Love now with an 1/8 of a mile to go. Back to third in Golden Alina. Castellano pulls out plenty on the favorite Y'all, and she kicks away. For Love did everything she could, but what she could not do was stay with Y'all. Y'all will win it and give Javier a sweep of the early daily double by 3.5. For Love second, Golden Alina third. Charming Emmy ran home for fourth. Number 5, Y'all secured the early lead, took pressure, and then turned away all challenges to get the victory, giving Javier Castellano a sweep of that early daily double. This one for Safi Joseph Jr. and ownership group comprised of David Wodlowski, Colomini Vitelli Stables, and Safi Joseph Jr. It was 9, For Love, who was game while second, ahead of the 8, Golden Alina, who ran third. Time for commercial timeout. Still plenty of action left. Don't go away.
We have to take care of these horses that, give us so much joy.
Being accredited by the TAA gives us instant credibility.
People trust us even more than they have before because they know that the TAA has been to all of our locations and that our horses are well cared for.
I mean, this farm wouldn't look the way it is, these horses wouldn't look the way they are if it wasn't for the generosity and the hard work of the Thoroughbred Aftercare Alliance.
They've united our whole industry in terms of the aftercare movement.
We're all working together for the same purpose.
OBS April, the 2-year-old source to the world, with Grade 1 stakes winners, including Mind Your Biscuits, impressive hero of the $2 million Dubai Golden Shaheen, Grade 1 stakes winning millionaire Sharp Azteca, and Grade 1 stakes winning filly La Coronel. Find your next Grade 1 winner at the OBS Spring Sale of 2-year-old April 24th through 27th. Undertack previews are April 16th through 21st. OBS, we measure success by performance.
Back now for race number 3 on the program. Today's third race over the turf at a mile and a 16th. Maiden Claimer is in for a price tag of $20,000. A field of 8 signed on. Favorites included the 4, Claret Jug, and the 5, the Robert. And they're off. From the rail, Howdy Boy gets the first call. Mr. Mack has a touch of speed moving between horses. That's Claret Jug to join the party. These 3 across the course. The Robert will tuck in to race a joint 4th. On the outside is Amplify. The 3 at the back are Global Hero, Alperis, and out at the inside, Muck Creek. Around the first turn, and Howdy Boy has the inside position and the lead. Mr. Mack is a bit headstrong while racing in second. Claret Jug is 3 wide third. Castellano has the Robert well spotted early. He's racing in 4th ahead of Amplify in 5th. Then Muck Creek and Alperis, and out the back now is Global Hero. Separated by about 7 lengths in the run into the backstretch. With the lead, it's still Howdy Boy by a neck. Mr. Mack is second, 3 wide out there is Claret Jug third. The Robert drafting along from 4th ahead of Amplify in 5th. Then Muck Creek ahead of Alperis, and the trailer is Global Hero. 24-1 for the opening quarter speed. They seem to be quickening up a touch now as Mr. Mack comes to confront Howdy Boy for the top. Claret Jug is third, the Robert is 4th, and now he's being asked to do some work. Racing from 5th, it's Amplify. Then comes Muck Creek, 2 back to Alperis, and Global Hero unhurried at the back of the group, but he's dropped better than 9 lengths off the speed, and the speed is Howdy Boy. Around the far turn they go. Howdy Boy has the lead. On the outside, and Mr. Mack keeps the pressure on second. Here's a move from Amplify on the outside. He gets started for Alvarado Jr. while 4 wide. The Roberts pinned in, needs some place to go. Claret Jug keeping him pinned in as they run for home. 3/4, 113 flat, and they're at the top of the stretch. It's Amplify on the outside to take the lead from Howdy Boy, who's back to second. The Robert is now third and in a bit tight. Then Mr. Mack and Claret Jug. 1/8 of a mile left to go, and Amplify kicking away. Amplify with authority in today's third race under Roberto Alvarado Jr. They won it by 2.5. The Robert was second, Howdy Boy third, Claret Jug ran 4th. Nice performance from the second-time starter by Lemon Drop Kid. Number 7, Amplify, circles on the outside, blows by the leaders, and wins pretty easily under Roberto Alvarado Jr. for trainer Alvin Goldberg and the Colts Neck Stables. Second, number 5, the Robert. Third was number 1, Howdy Boy. We move now to the 4th race of the day, 7 furlongs over the main track. Claimers in for a price tag of $6,250. A field of 6 signed on. All the money for number 1, Amase. And they're off. From the center, Coxon was away well from between horses. Donegal Hall moves to challenge, and at the rail, Amase taken in hand by Edgard Zayas. Per is not far away, nor is Unspoken Quality, and Big Boy Bruno is at the back of the field as they run past the opening furlong. With the lead, it's Donegal Hall. In front now, a half a length. Coxon in the 2-path is second, out 3 wide. Per third. Amase getting a good trip, watching the action unfold from 4th, behind a 23-1 opening quarter. 3 lengths then to Unspoken Quality, and Big Boy Bruno tries to play catch-up at the back with half a mile to go. The leader is Donegal Hall. That was Coxon. Coxon unseats the rider, and because of that, Zayas clipped heels and is out of the irons on Amase. So as they round the far turn, the leader is Donegal Hall, a half a length from Per second. Then it is Unspoken Quality with Big Boy Bruno. There will be an inquiry here through a 46-2 opening half mile. There's a 1/4 mile left to go, and Donegal Hall has the lead. Per on the outside is second. Big Boy Bruno has a chance here. He's going to try to split these top 2, and he is doing that. Here's Big Boy Bruno trying to get to Donegal Hall. Big Boy Bruno on the outside surges to a short lead. Back to second is Donegal Hall, then Per and Unspoken Quality. But it's Big Boy Bruno and Marcos Meneses kicking clear to win it. Big Boy Bruno by 3. Donegal Hall second, close third, Unspoken Quality or Per. Amase end up being eased about the 8th pole. In a race marred by an incident, it was 3 Big Boy Bruno who split horses turning for home and kicked on to win going away, giving Angel Quiroz a sweep of the exacta in this race. He also ran second with 2 Donegal Hall. The 6th Unspoken Quality was best of the rest, while third. We move now to the 5th race of the afternoon. Today's 5th race is at about 7.5 furlongs over the turf. Claimers in for a price tag of $16,000. Scratch number 9, Favorite Air, a field of 8. Off-time favorites included 2, Majev, and 7, Rhythm Park. And they're off. Racing My Game and Weeza Gone Gray, the first two out from between horses. Prue comes away in the top flight. Then it's Majev who's down toward the rail. On the stretch out, Red Fever is away mid-flight and 3 lengths clear of Rhythm Park. The two at the back are Starship Rocky and Performance Bonus. Around the first turn they go, and Racing's My Game beats Weeza Gone Gray to the punch and leads the way by a length and a quarter. Up on the outside, Prue is third while under restraint. Majev is in a garden spot fourth at the rail. Then it's a length back to Red Fever, who's on hold fifth while in the two-path, a length and a half better than the favorite Rhythm Park. Second last is Performance Bonus. Starship Rocky last of all and about 8 lengths off the lead through an opening quarter in 23 and 2. Down the backstretch they go. The leader is Racing's My Game, a half a length in front. On the outside and racing second is Weeza Gone Gray. Prue is 3 wide third. Majev is at the rail fourth, just waiting his cue from Zayas, ahead of Red Fever and Rhythm Park, then Performance Bonus and Starship Rocky. They leave the backstretch and move around the far turn, and up front, Racing's My Game has the lead. Weeza Gone Gray is second. Majev needs a way out. Still patiently handled toward the rail. Rhythm Park's going to try to follow that move and get out himself. From the outside in Prue, widest of all and coming on is Red Fever, and they're at the top of the stretch. Majev's going to try to thread the needle now, and Majev did thread the needle, and he's up to take the lead with Red Fever, and Rhythm Park also worked into the clear. So the two favorites go on. Majev with the narrow lead, Rhythm Park on the outside, and Performance Bonus is closing late. In deep stretch, Rhythm Park to the front. Majev is back to second. Performance Bonus in a photo, but the winner is Rhythm Park. Rhythm Park won it, close for second. Either Majev or Performance Bonus. Red Fever finished fourth. Good trips for both favorites, and they run 1-2 in today's fifth race, with number 7 Rhythm Park coming away with the score, under by Router Tees Jr. for trainer Mike Maker and owner Sky Chai Racing and Mike Maker. It was 2 Majev who slipped through inside to get second, ahead of the 8 Performance Bonus who ran third. On now to race number 6 of the afternoon, the start of the second pick 4, 5.5 furlongs over the main track. Maiden Claimers in for a price tag of $12,500. Rider change on 1 Rethink Me to Miguel Vasquez. Favorites included 5 Sold That Sugar and the first timer 9 Miss Jack. And they're off. Somewhat Optimistic blew the break, and Rethink Me bobbled. Candy Blue was away well. Sold That Sugar comes away in the top flight. First-time starter Sunset Empire good to go between horses. 2 Diamonds is away in fifth. They're followed between horses by Laguna Green with Kinka's Bird along the rail. Out wide on the course is Adios Mia. Then it's the first-timer Miss Jack, and a length and a half back to Ducasita de Alba, who's toward the back of the group, with Somewhat Optimistic at the back of the peel as they round the far turn. 3/8 of a mile away, Rethink Me has the lead. On the outside at Sunset Empire, applying the pressure second. 2.5 back to Sold That Sugar, getting a good run of it third. From the back, and Miss Jack is underway for Jaramillo, while 5 wide, 2 Diamonds just to her inside with a quarter of a mile left to go. 22 and 4 for the opening quarter speed. Sunset Empire and Chamafi come away with the lead. Hard work to try to get by Rethink Me. Then it's a late run from Miss Jack on the stand side with an 1/8 of a mile left to go. Sunset Empire and on the outside Miss Jack. These two, Miss Jack and Sunset Empire. Sunset Empire overhauled by Miss Jack on the outside. Miss Jack has the lead. Miss Jack wins. Sunset Empire second, third Sold That Sugar, then 2 Diamonds. First-time starters run 1-2 in today's 6th race. The win goes to 9 Miss Jack under Amisael Jaramillo. The daughter of gemologist makes a long sustained run to get the victory. Trainer Gilberto Zerpa and Doble Jack Investments. Second, number 2 Sunset Empire. Third was the 5 Sold That Sugar. Time for a commercial break. Still a lot of action to come, including the Grade 2 inside information. So don't go away.
Go Zepper is pulling away. Go Zepper blows them away with an eye-opening performance. Awesome again has won. Go Zepper kicking clear. Judy the Beauty.
Saturday, March 31st at Gulfstream Park. Be here as the country's top 3-year-old thoroughbreds compete for glory in the 67th running of the ExpressBet.com Florida Derby. Experience this epic day of live racing with over $2.5 million at stake. Admission and parking absolutely free. Men and women, come dressed in your Derby best and win fabulous prizes. Visit GulfstreamPark.com for details. The ExpressBet.com Florida Derby. Witness the crowning of a champion. Welcome to your playground, Gulfstream Park. Back now for race number 7 on the program, the start of another pick 3. Claimers at 6 furlongs, in for a price tag of $6,250. A field of 9. The favorites were 5, Night Rhythm, and 6, Too Wild to Repent. And they're off. Good start out wide for Love My Cotton on the inside, and moving to take over the lead is Uncle T-Bone, splitting that pair hail to victory. So the outside 3 crossover, and they race ahead of Atizapan. Then comes Night Rhythm. Woodburn's in traffic. Night Rhythm is too. He just slammed on the brakes with Too Wild to Repent stuck 5 wide right now, and the early trailer is Datsardi's Boy. They speed past the half-mile point, and crossing over now is Love My Cotton to lead a length and a half. Hail to victory on the rebid from second. Back to third is Uncle T-Bone. Stretch of 3.5 to Woodburn and Too Wild to Repent. They're in tandem, 4th and 5th, and both closing ground. Night Rhythm tries to follow them. Night Rhythm's in the red colors, and he's about 7 lengths off the lead as they race past the 5/16. With the lead now, it's Hail to victory, 3 wide. Too Wild to Repent comes to call. Night Rhythm 4 wide from behind the speed and Woodburn, and there's a 1/4 mile left to go. Too Wild to Repent comes away with a narrow lead. Night Rhythm and Jose Bautista let loose on the outside, and now Night Rhythm going the better of the pair, and late run from Woodburn, who ducks inside of the leader with less than 1/8 of a mile to go. The leader is Night Rhythm. Woodburn has a shot. That's it. It's these two to the wire, and it will be Night Rhythm. Night Rhythm and Jose Bautista to win it. Woodburn clearly second. Doolittle Raiders did some work for third, and I think Uncle T-Bone re-rallies for 4th in 1:12 and 2. Number 5, Night Rhythm, with a strong stretch kick, blows by the leaders at the top of the stretch under Jose Bautista for trainer Jorge Delgado and Joker Racing. Son of Cowtown Cat is quite consistent. Number 2, Woodburn, runs well on the barn change. He gets second ahead of the 3 Doolittle Raiders, who close ground to get third. We move now to the 8th race of the day. Maiden special weight runners at 6.5 furlongs. A field of 8, a very nice field indeed. The favorite was number 1, Central Command. And they're off. From the far outside, Golden Lion wins the break. Here in between horses is Candy Graham with Scrapper moving up. At the rail, Central Command taken in hand. Back 4th and improving is Fast Talking. Far outside, Hit Me With Your Best Shot, then Bueno, Bueno, Bueno. And First Commander is last as the speed of Scrapper lands him on top. Scrapper to the half-mile point, leads it by 1.25 lengths. Candy Graham is second, Fast Talking on the outside third. Tucked in 4th is Central Command ahead of Hit Me With Your Best Shot. Then comes First Commander, improving inside is Bueno, 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 racing now second last, and Golden Lion is last of all through an opening quarter in 22 and 4 as they round the far turn. A lot of chances here from the inside. It's still Scrapper, hounded by Candy Graham, who's hounded by Fast Talking, who's hounded by Hit Me With Your Best Shot. Castellano needs out from behind the speed on Central Command and the green colors from 5th. Then running on is First Commander. He also needs a way through as Central Command is going to get racing room as he muscles off the fence, and here he comes now. Top of the lane, Candy Graham comes away with the lead, but Central Command takes command, and look at him go. Central Command, the son of Into Mischief, is going to be a flashy debut winner. He's leveling off beautifully. It's Central Command and Javier Castellano to win it with style. They won it by 4 in the end. Candy Graham second, First Commander third, then Scrapper and Bueno. Bueno, Bueno. Number 1, Central Command, has a look of a 3-year-old with a big future under jockey Javier Castellano. He gets his 3rd winner of the day, but this was the easiest win so far as Central Command turns it into another gear inside the final 16th, levels off nicely in the career debut for trainer Chad Brown and Lane's End Racing. Look out for this son of Into Mischief. We move now to the 9th race of the day, the leadoff leg of the late pick 5 at 5 furlongs on turf. Claimers in for a price tag of $16,000. These are fillies and mares. Field of 9 went postward. The favorites were 1, Can't Catch the Racks, and 9, Mistress of the Dark. And they're off. And Mistress of the Dark blew the start. She's 3 lengths last. Great start for Fallen Leaf, who surges right to a clear advantage from the Gray Elite Air, who's out of there in second. Alvarado angles for racing room on Can't Catch the Rack. She's racing in the second flight of runners. Up on the outside goes Miss Samard, and wider than her, Flying Queen. Then back to Dancing Gia and the slow-starting Mistress of the Dark. Out the back door, Bill's Legacy and Cowtown Jane. They leave the backstretch and move around the far turn, and Fallen Leaf is shaken free to a length advantage. Elite Air's on the attack for Vasquez in second. Can't Catch the Racks is third. She'll need to quicken with 3 lengths to raise. Then back to Miss Martin, Flying Queen, and they're at the top of the stretch. There's a quarter of a mile left to go, and with the lead, it's Fallen Leaf off the turn on top by 2.5. Elite Air is second. Set Down Driving is the favorite. Can't Catch the Racks from third. Miss Martin is fourth. Final eighth of a mile. Can't Catch the Racks and Elite Air running at Fallen Leaf, who's still there on the outside, and Can't Catch the Racks. A final lunge. Here's the line. Can't Catch the Racks. Can't Catch the Racks, well measured by the veteran Alvarado to get up and win it from Fallen Leaf second and Elite Air third.
Well, if you opened your program or racing form this morning, you probably figured that number 1, Can't Catch the Racks, would win race 9 and do it as an odds-on favorite. You were half right. Number 1, Can't Catch the Racks, gets the victory, but was lukewarm on the board. Sent off at 2-1 under Robbie Alvarado for trainer Dave Fawkes and owners Arnold Levy, Jeff Siskin, and William Fuchs. On now to race number 10 on the program, the start of the late pick 4, about 7.5 furlongs over the turf. Maidens of the special weight variety. Scratch number 10, My Brother Sledge. A field of 10. The favorite was the 6, Solid.
And they're off. Bobbling after the start was Silent Jet. Good start for Sniper Kitten from down toward the inside. Princess Power moving up on the far outside. In between horses, it's Blacksburg who comes away to race in third early. Then dropping over to the rail is the Green Moster with Divide out a bit wide around that first turn. It's a length and a half back to Say the Word with Silent Jet on the outside. That's a gap of another 2 lengths back to Turn It Up, and the trailer is Redo Its Light as they round the first turn. Loose up front. The leader is clearly Princess Powers, open to 7-length lead now. Sniper Kitten is racing in second. Divide on the outside is now third. Blacksburg follows along fourth. Then back fifth is the Green Moster, racing ahead of Silent Jet. Solid is parked at the rail. Then in between horses and improving a touch is Say the Word to race about 9 lengths off this breakaway leader. 3 back to Tearing It Up and 6 more to Redo Its Light. They move past the half-mile mark through a 47-second opening half-mile after completing a quarter in 23-1. At 99-1, Princess Powers on borrowed time. Here comes Sniper Kitten on the attack now. Up on the outside goes Divide from third. Blacksburg is fourth. Solid looks for room toward the rail for Irad Ortiz Jr. Trying to wind it up from the back is the Green Moster with less than a quarter of a mile to go. Sniper Kitten set down for the drive and overhauls Princess Power, who is game. Into the clear comes Solid, and Solid's making good ground. Sniper Kitten wanders to the center. Solid between horses. Divide on the outside. Late run down the center from Say the Word. In deep stretch, it's Say the Word surging on the far outside of Divide. Sniper Kitten back for more! So I think the photo is between Sniper Kitten and Divide. There's got to be a photo with Say the Word and Solid involved. 4 across in 1:30-1.
The ultimate head bob for the son of Kitten's Joy. Number 2, Sniper Kitten, re-rallies after getting past an upper stretch under jockey Misael Jaramillo, who gets his second winner today. Mike Maker, the winning trainer for owners Ken and Sarah Ramsey. 8, Divide with a heartbreaking loss second ahead of the 6, Solid, who ran third. 11th and feature race of the day, the 40th running of the Grade 2 Inside Information Stakes at 7 furlongs. A field of 7 signed on. The heavy favorite was number 1, Ivy Bell.
And they're off in the Inside Information. From the outside, Rich Mommy was away well, moving out the rail. Here's Ivy Bell up to challenge for the top. Minds and Magic is not far away, and racing between horses is Moonlit Promise as they leave the chute and hook up with the main course. It's Rich Mommy who leads by a neck over Minds and Magic and Moonlit Promise. Now Castellano has to take hold of Ivy Bell. She'll get a tracking spot toward the rail with Blue Collar on her outside. Jordan's Henny the Gray is between horses, and 2.5 to Just Be Kind, who's last of the 7 as they race to the half-mile point. It's Gary Boulanger and Moonlit Promise with a narrow lead. Rich Mommy right back at her. Minds and Magic is perched 3 wide, ready to strike. Down at the rail in fourth is Ivy Bell ahead of Blue Collar. Jordan's Henny's in the 2-path. Very much in range. So is the trailing here. Just Be Kind, last of the 7, but there's no more than 3.5 from first to last, as this will turn into a 5/16 sprint for the money. Rich Mommy has the lead. Moonlit Promise the first to come under pressure. Blue Collar in the red cap is 4 wide. Ivy Bell's got no place to go. She's hemmed in traffic pretty badly here. And up on the outside, Jordan's Henny as they straighten for home. On the outside in Minds and Magic, Jordan's Henny the Gray let loose on the stand side. Ivy Bell has to peel 5 wide, but she's in the clear now. Ivy Bell tries to get to Jordan's Henny, and she might do it. Here's Ivy Bell surging on the outside under very confident handling, and Ivy Bell, despite traffic, wins the Inside Information. Jordan's Henny was second, Minds and Magic third, Just Be Kind ran fourth. Time for the race, 1:23-1.
If you backed the favorite Ivory Bell, you had some anxious moments around the far turn as Castellano was buried in traffic, but the daughter of Arch proved today that she's simply a talented race mare. She was put into the clear inside the final furlong and ran down the pace setter and did so under a hand ride. Castellano gets his fourth winner of the day for Todd Pletcher and Mathis Stable and Mataket Stable. Time for a commercial break. When we come back, the late Daily Double. We're back on the turf. Don't go away.
A passion for horses and a commitment to breed champions is the foundation of Hardacre Farm. Founded by Amy Tarrant, owner, breeder, and trainer, Hardacre Farm, based in Ocala, continues its tradition of success from the Breeders' Cup to Gulfstream Park. Hardacre Farm, from the breeding shed to the racetrack, in pursuit of producing the best.
Back now for race number 12 on the program. We close the card with a pair of turf races. This one at a mile and a 16th over the turf. Starter allowance optional claiming affair. Scratch number 7, Carbon Data. A field of 11 signed on, and this was a wide open betting race.
And they're off. That was Cruz Diaz a step slow. Give to UK Cats wins the break. Appa moves to challenge from second. Your Only Man is out of their third. Racing in fourth is the gray Porter Street. Mohican saves ground toward the inside. He's about 5.5 lengths off the pace setter. Tapping on the brakes between horses was Treble and Phoenix. Uncle Gio is about 4 wide. Then in between horses and racing on a bit is Could Be. It's another gap of 2 to the inside in Biloxi Bay ahead of Cruz Diaz. And the early trailer is Archer Road. Around the first turn they go. Give to UK Cats is loose up top. Leads at 3.5 from Appa second. Your Only Man is third. Mohican follows along fourth. Porter Street, the gray in the 2-path from fifth. And outside and Uncle Gio. Could Be is at the rail in the red colors, about 7 lengths off the pace setter. He's a length better than Trouble in Phoenix, who's mid-flight and about 8 off the lead. Then it's a gap of 2 to Biloxi Bay ahead of the gray Cruz Diaz, and Archer Road is still last. The opening quarter and the opening half mile as they wing to the far turn is Give to UK Cats has the lead. Give to UK Cats by 2. Appa second. Your Only Man third. Launching a 3-wide bid is Uncle Gio from fourth. Mohican gives the wake-up call to try to make ground while angling for racing room. Could Be he'll slide into his pocket, then in between horses and trying to run on is Trouble in Phoenix. Archer Road in the green cap is underway from last, and they're at the top of the stretch. It's Your Only Man who comes away with the lead. Give to UK Cats tries to fight on toward the rail. On the outside, Mohican is loose and coming on. Archer Road from last with an upset possibility with an 1/8 of a mile left to go. Your Only Man has the lead by 2. Uncle Gio is second from the outside, and Mohican with Archer Road. Appa between horses, but here's 5 for Castellano. Your Only Man in front. Second was Appa. Third was Uncle Gio in the 12.
Well, it's St. Patrick's Day, and the person who definitely has the luck of the Irish is Javier Castellano. He wins his 5th winner of the day aboard number 10, Your Only Man, for trainer Todd Pletcher. Todd and Javi go back-to-back. They won the feature. They win the 12th with Your Only Man at 3-1. Owned by Eclipse Thoroughbred Partners, son of Creative Cause, was an easy winner. 13th and final race of the day over the turf at about 7.5 furlongs. Claimers in for a price tag of $16,000. Scratch number 13, Dancer's Edge. Heavily favored, number 4, Fuel the Burn.
And runners away. Good start for Tide of the Desert from between horses. Coco is Loco is heading off for the early lead. Splitting horses, Son of Greatness wants some early position, and so too does an outside running Sahara Storm, who's going to get stuck about 4 wide as they round the first turn. Coco is Loco has the lead. Tide of the Desert in the 3-path is a joint second. Sahara Storm on the outside. Tucking in next is Tracking Stock ahead of Milo Diamond, who tried to get over. Milo Diamond is now 4 or 5 wide. Then back to Son of Greatness, a length better than God's Greatness. They're in tandem, about 6 lengths off the lead. Then comes the favorite, Fuel the Burn, who's down toward the rail mid-flight. While spotted, he'll need room at some point. He's 2 lengths clear of Robusto. Then it's a gap of another 2 to Roars More to the inside of Knight Errant, who's dropped better than 10 lengths off the pace setter. And it's a length and a half to Omened By, who's last of all, as they have less than half a mile to go. The opening quarter was 23-2. The half mile was 46-2. Pace aplenty for Coco is Loco, who still has the lead. Sahara Storm on the outside second. Tracking Stock is third. Looking for for the favorite Fuel the Burn. Hemmed in traffic. He'll try to get out and do it right now. And now Fuel the Burn into the clear, and he's on the attack now. Fuel the Burn try to get to Sahara Storm, who has the lead. Sahara Storm off the turn with the advantage. Fuel the Burn given the green light, and here's a big run from Robusto on the outside. So Fuel the Burn and Robusto kick on. It's Fuel the Burn with the head start. Robusto is up into second. He's game, but he's gaining, but the leader is still Fuel the Burn, and he'll win it. Fuel the Burn by a length and a half from Robusto, who finishes up well to get second. Well clear of Tracking Stock third, then Knight Errant and Sahara Storm in 1:29 and 2.
Fuel the Burn gets a perfect turf trip by jockey Irad Ortiz Jr., put into the clear right when he needed to. He responds when confronted and kicks on to win it. He was a popular winner of the final race under jockey Irad Ortiz Jr. for trainer Danny Gargan and the Three Diamonds Farm. 7, Robusto ran a huge race, but he had to settle for second, well clear of the 2, Tracking Stock, who ran third. Form for result to today's Rainbow 6 sequence yields a carryover going into Sunday's card of more than $3.6 million.
That wraps up today, and we'll see you back here tomorrow on Sunday. 13 more races coming up, and our first post is 12 noon.
Hit the hay. I've been working all day. Hit the hay. What do you say? Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Well, I'm tired. Let me tell you, Jack, I'm so tired. Oh, my aching back. Let's hit the hay.